Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by the channel for the finish of the JARNO number 12 center for my closing lathe. My name's Chuck, and as you know, the channel's Outside Screwball. So a couple of little announcements real quick, a little discussion, and then we'll get off into some machining. So my highlight, I just reached 11,000 subs. Thank you everybody, I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy. My purpose of my channel is to do something I really enjoy as a hobby, to share what I learn, and provide some entertainment. I know I haven't done much screwy stuff lately like I used to do back in the day, and it may come again. So anyway, thank you, and hope you guys keep hitting the sub button and the like button. I got to tell you, YouTube has been such a beautiful thing for my life. I have friends all around the world. I've got friends in this community, close friends that I learn from, I share with. Just been a really lucky guy, and that's what motivates me to keep on trying to pop a video once a week. It certainly isn't the money, okay? But anyway, oh, and then this follow up on the dead center here. Discussion about, you know, hey, you could have just machined it out of material rather than trying to rework that hard turning on that unit. It's something I got for free. It became a challenge, and it became a learning experience while I was doing it, and enjoyment. I had a lot of fun doing it, and luckily for me, you'll see in the end, it did turn out. Bozo didn't get me. Although I did do one bozo, I got to owe up to it, hold my hand up, I did it. I'll give everybody a salute too, to my favorite boys. I got my hand up, and if you guys don't know what that is, you'll have to go find it in one of the past videos. It's gorilla talk. I did make a bozo move at the end. I had 10,000ths to take off, and I was getting very, very close on my fit, and the rookie mistake was I went for the whole 10,000. And so what it did is it left me with a little rougher finish than what I would have attained had I not run the gun there and went the full 10. I should have snuck up on it, and with the hard turning, it creates problems. But all in all, it's done, and I'm really happy with the turnout. So I hope you enjoy the video. It's a little longer than I typically like to produce, but I think you'll enjoy it and maybe get something out of it. Again, thanks for stopping by the channel. Really appreciate it. Well, this is the start of part 2, and I thought I'd answer a couple of questions from part 1. One of the questions was what insert was I using on the hard turning, and hopefully this will focus, but it was a Mitsubishi. I got this from a buddy, and I've got quite a few of them, and it did a real good job. I had started out with this unit right here, which is a negative insert, and it was having a hard time. And once I went to the positive insert, I was doing well on the cutting. So right now I'm back here at the Monarch, and I'm cutting this back tail piece, which will end up being held in the chuck. And since this is an AXA tool holder, and it's a CXA on the closing, it's a little smaller tool here. And let's see if I can get back far enough to get it out of there. So I don't even know what this tool is, to be honest with you, other than it's a positive rake. It was some tooling I picked up from a fella selling, and it's a nice. So I have no idea what that insert is, but it's cutting like a champ. So currently I need to turn this down to, based on my drawing, 1 inch 280 thousandths. I'm at 1 inch 300 right now. I might even go smaller than what my drawing is. This is just clearance for back in the headstock. So we'll get this turned down, and then we can turn this around, hold it in the chuck, and actually start cutting the taper. Just to answer another issue, a couple of people mentioned, why not just start off with a straight piece of stock 4140 and make one, which would be relatively easy. Cut the taper, and then, as I discussed in the last video, having the amount of stick out from the dog plate and all that, very simple to work out then, because you have a taper that fits. And just a hard hit. I picked this dead center up for nothing. Thought it might fit. It didn't, and so I'm on the task of making it fit. May be successful, may not be successful. It's a heck of a learning curve, and bottom line, I'm having fun, and that's what it's all about. I'm a hobbyist and out to have fun, and I do enjoy sharing with all my viewers. Well, I'm starting to cut the taper. The first tool I put in, I was trying to cut from the big side to the small side. Of course, I was cutting, it didn't work, right? You got to go from the small to the big. And so I've got a left-hand tool in here that I got from Banggood, and it seems to be doing the job right now. Cutting 10,000ths at a time. I am getting back drag on it when it goes back. Now my plan is to finish this with the tool post grinder, but got quite a bit of meat to take off this still. So we will stick with turning right now, but it's a lot of cranking. You can see the back drag there, but it's okay, we'll get through it. Compound's pretty tight, which is fine. Take it to the far end, crank it another 10 and keep going. Bring it back. Okay, quick report. Yeah, let's see. I can't remember how many thousandths I cut. 10, 20, 30, 40. About 40 or 50 thou. And I killed the top of this insert. I found when I was working on the closing, a negative insert just wasn't the tool. Really need a positive insert, and I don't have a left-handed tool positive insert. I think I'm going to see if I have a different grade of carbide and give it a shot, at least blow up one edge. But this guy didn't make it. So I'd really like to rough it with the lathe, with the a turning tool first, and then try to see if I can even fit my tool post grinder on here. That could be an issue also. Bring you back. Well, here's a little update. I've been using this insert, and it gets killed pretty quick. This was tooling that I got from Banggood. Tooling's great, and I just don't think this insert's set up for this hard of a material. Negative. I really wanted a positive edge on it, so I did pick up another insert today, and we're going to give that a try. This morning I came out and just started setting up my tool post grinder, just for getting prepared, I guess, see what I need to do, and the fit of it and everything. So, but we're going to go back, try another insert, see if we can get most of the bulk of the cutting off. We'll bring you back. Okay, a little update. So far the insert's doing well. I've already turned about 25 thousandths off. I'm using my drill to feed back just to save myself the hand twisting, and it probably helps with the back feed. My last cut was 10 thou. Let's do a back feed, and then we'll show you a pass, see how we do. just a makeshift setup on my drill, but it's working. I'm using trim saw to help lubricate the cut. And we'll go another 10. Let's see how we do. The first time I've had the strands wind around like that. We'll take it though. Cut's going good though. Hand's getting tired. Not bad. This is much quicker than using the tool post grinder to grind the whole way. So I went to Western Tool today and said, hey, I've got a negative insert in here. Do they make a positive insert for a negative holder? And I let him go ahead and select it, and then the main thing is I went for a much smaller nose radius, which I think is really helping out here. So we'll keep on keeping on here, and then we'll bring you back. Well, just a little update. Thought I would rest my hand. 3-inch travel on the cross slide is no fun here on hard turning, but we're getting close. I did have to flip the insert once. It's cutting great right now, and I'm at 14,040, and I need to get to 13,625. So not much more, what, another 40 thousandths, and I'd be ready to try taking a test fit. You can see here where I'd actually cut the opposite direction. It's starting off. I'm just getting into that right now. So another couple passes and I should be here. This is my stop point right up here. Just for shits and giggles, hang on a second. Just curious how hot the part is. Mm, 80 degrees. 75 back on there, 81 there. Let's get something that should be cold. 71 degrees. So about 11, 12, 10 degrees hot. Not bad. It's not. Again, the chip seems to be drawing most of the heat out. This is when I wish this lathe does have coolant. It's got a coolant pump, coolant feed, which I've never hooked up. I opted not to run the coolant since I don't run the lathe that much. But boy, this would certainly be a nice time to have the coolant running on this part. And I can always dream of a taper attachment, but I don't see that in the future. So I'm going to shake my hand out and grab a glass of water and then go back to hacking or machining. Bring it back. Oh, I just felt bad when I said hacking. Actually, I'm getting not a bad finish on there at all for hand turning on the compound there. Not bad at all. So can't complain. Surface grind. I mean the tool post grinder will put a nice finish on it. Well, you know, sometimes you got to work smarter than harder. It's just when I shut the camera off. Of course, the compound was all the way down here. I looked up and I go, wait a minute, I got a digital readout. So instead of back dragging the tool, why not back the compound out, zero the compound, back it out, use my drill drive to take the compound back down to the start, go back into where I zeroed it out, and then feed in. Is that smarter? Or is it going to become harder? I think it's, well, I'll leave you on. You guys can take a look, see if this works or not. Let's go for a pass here. Get you out of my way. Let's see. I guess you guys could be right over here. I guess you guys could be right there. You're not in my way. So let's gas on. We're clear. Some feed. Put some love juice. And we'll go for a 10 thousandths feed. And start cranking. I got arthritis in my hands, in my fingers, so this is no bueno for my fingers, I'll tell you that. They are going to be screaming tomorrow. Insert seems to be performing well still. Got a lot of tool pressure. Getting a little red there where the heat's coming out in the tool, in the swarf. Oh, my hands. Ten thousandths pass is a little bit of a pull. Getting close to the end. Oh. Oh, okay. Get rid of the nets there. Come on. Zero. Back her out. And run her back. Come back into zero. And we'll take another 10. Take another 10 and do it again. Well, I'm done turning, and it's still a little warm, waiting for it to cool down. But hey, for a turn finish, not bad at all. So I'm gonna let it cool down, take some measurements, and then pop it out of the chuck and go for a test fit, see how she fits. Pretty close to my dimensions there. I gotta wait for it to cool to get a final dimension on it though. Okay, the moment of truth. Let's see how she fits. Got it blued up there. Nice. Nice fit. And with my dog plate, so I'm off. The angle is tits. I got to go back at it. I wanted my dog plate to be here, or it can be even a little bit forward. But right here, it's a little bit of a reach for the dog plate, for the dogs. So I'm going to chuck her back up again and probably take another 10 thousandths off of it and give her another test fit. But all in all, it's fitting really well, and real happy with it. Let's see if we let's put an indicator on it, just out of curiosity. This head's too hard to spin. Let me turn on some power. You have to deal with the noise. I don't know if that's... So we got about 1,000 total run out right there on how it's sitting in there. So we'll check it again. 2,000's total, 1,000 run out, which really doesn't matter because the nose is going to get ground to be perfect. So, but I want this tighter, so we'll see what happens after my next passes on the cleanup to get it in deeper. So we'll bring you back again. A little more work on it. Well, my camera went dead, so this is on my iPhone. But I cut another basically about 10 thousandths, which moved the center back 200 thousandths, and it's right where I wanted. I wanted basically the face of the 60 degree right at the dog plate. So looks good. Now pull it back out and see my contact on the taper. Still here with the iPhone. The fit is really good. I'm really happy with it. And what I've done is I've marked it on the #1 attachment so that it always returns to the same place. I've tested it a couple times and it repeats. Honestly, right now this is out about 1,000, but this was turned on the Clausine. It wasn't turned on the Monarch. But I still have to surface the tip here, which will bring it all back on center. So that's coming up. So lining up the compound to cut the to grind the nose on this guy. Got it lined up nice. Well, my camera is dead, so I got to finish this video up using my cell phone. I did have my tool post grinder mounted here to finish this angle, and then I realized the tool post grinder sits too tall for this lathe. It's actually for my Clausine, which is a 14-inch, and the Monarch's only a 10-inch. So I'm going to have to finish this with a carbide tool, and you can see I've got it blued and I'm starting to cut. Well, I can't film and hold my phone and machine at the same time. So we'll bring you back after I get it cut, but it's already got it started. Well, this is the final shot. Just got done turning the taper on the nose there, 60-degree occluded angle, and got my perfect set right out in front of the dog plate. So success on this job. Hope you guys enjoyed. I had a lot of fun doing this project for my MONARCH 10EE. Catch you again soon. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, I know. Let me see it in use. So here's just a little quick mock-up showing the dog on a arbor here, just turning a piece of plastic, having some fun.